Yes, good morning, Jyoti ma'am. और कोई आनी है, अब तक आया नहीं है. लेट्स वेट. पर आज अपना 20th राइट, 19 हो गया. तो इट इज अबाउट चिल्ड्रन. टीचिंग मिरर वर्क टू चिल्ड्रन. Yes. Before you teach to children, it is very important that they understand what is good and bad, what is evil and what is godly. और वो हम कर सकते हैं by giving them the story from our mythology or our, I don't know, it is mythology. सब हमारा जो रामायण है वो सच्ची स्टोरी है. लोग मिथोलॉजी बोलते हैं. जो गीता है वो सच्चा स्टोरी है. बहुत जुना है, नो डाउट. इट्स अ रियल थिंग हैपन. ऐसा हमारे गुरु जी का बोलना है सबका. सो कॉलिंग इट मिथ इज ऑल्सो रॉन्ग. एनीवे, पर वो जो उनकी जो स्टोरी, उसमें से जो अच्छी स्टोरी बुरी स्टोरी वो बताएंगे ना, तो बच्चों को जल्दी ध्यान में आएगा व्हाट इज इविल, व्हाट इज गुड, व्हाट इज गॉडलीनेस. बिकॉज वी डोंट डिस्क्राइब देम व्हाट इज बैड एंड गुड, तो मिरर का फायदा इतना नहीं होगा जितना उसके बाद होगा. सो आई डोंट नो, अगर आया नहीं कोई तो कल का एटीट्यूड का किसने, आपने किया कुछ ज्योति मैम या राज? डिड यू वर्क ऑन दैट एटीट्यूड पार्ट? कल जो हमने किया एटीट्यूड ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड, दैट इज वेरी पावरफुल थिंग.
Sir, I to continue practice that attitude since long time. हम जब से वो मैजिक प्रैक्टिसेस करते थे, तब से वो अभी मेरी डेली लाइफ में इनकलकेट हो गया है. Several times during the day, I feel grateful and I remember what all things God has given for which we should be grateful. Like while eating, before eating, then before sleeping, as soon as I wake up, multiple times.
It is the easiest way to be positive. Jyoti ma'am, it is the easiest way.
And your line of thinking changes. Like from complaining, it goes to positive.
आपको छोटी बात में आप ग्रेटिट्यूड करते हो तो आपको मालूम पड़ता है कितना कुछ है हमारे पास, और उससे अपना पॉजिटिव आता है. देखा जाए तो ज्योति मैडम जो होते हैं साधु संत, उनका क्या रहता है, दे डोंट वांट ऑल्सो. उनको उनकी रिक्वायरमेंट कितनी कम है. और हमारा कैसा रहता है, किसी के पास गाड़ी है तो वो गाड़ी हमारे पास क्यों नहीं है. हम लोग वहां से शुरू करते हैं. वी आर सो अनग्रेटफुल कि कार तो है, बहुत लोगों को गाड़ी नहीं है. एंड दिस पीपल हु आर सन्यासी, दे डोंट वांट एनीथिंग, दे जस्ट डोंट रिक्वायर इट. उनको जरूरत ही नहीं है. तो कितना फर्क है. अभी तक कोई आया नहीं है. आई विल जस्ट स्टार्ट में शेयर करता हूँ. हाय राज, हाउ आर यू?
यस सर, गुड मॉर्निंग.
गुड मॉर्निंग.
हाँ, वो स्पीकर के साथ कनेक्टेड रहता है ना, तो वो
पैसा क्यों होता है, मतलब समझा नहीं. स्पीकर रहता तो यू कैन नॉट अनम्यूट, ये क्यों?
नहीं, वो स्पीकर में फिर वो मैं जो बोलता हूँ आपको सुनाई नहीं देगा. वो मुझे उसको स्पीकर से निकालना पड़ता है. वो
मतलब उसमें खाली वो स्पीकर है, मतलब वो नहीं है, क्या होता है बोलने का, वो क्या होता है,
हाँ,
माइक
नहीं है उसके.
ओके, दैट इज व्हाई. ठीक है. टुडे डे 20, टीचिंग मिरर वर्क टू चिल्ड्रन. मेरा क्या बोलना था कि पहले तो बच्चों को मालूम चाहिए व्हाट इज गुड एंड बैड, फिर इसका ज्यादा महत्व मालूम पड़ेगा व्हाट इज द बेनिफिट ऑफ मिरर वर्क. इफ दे अंडरस्टैंड. सो एक्चुअली देखा ना राज एंड ज्योति मैम, आई डोंट नो अदर कोई आया नहीं आया. व्हाट आर द क्वालिटी ऑफ डेविल? can you describe what are the qualities of devil as per you? आज कोई त्योहार है, क्यों आया नहीं कोई आज?
Quality of what?
आज कोई त्योहार है क्या? आज कोई आया नहीं अभी तक. You and me and Jyoti, we are 3 of us here. That's all.
नहीं, आज कुछ नहीं है.
हाँ नहीं ना, I don't know. You were not joined. और आरती मैडम तो बाहर गाँव है, इसलिए वो नहीं कर पाई है. She was used to come very early. So can you define what is the qualities of evil and what is the quality of godliness?
Evil में सब negative qualities देख सकते हैं, greed, jealousy.
तो आप सोचो, when you tell them story of God, जो भगवान की स्टोरी है हमारी, इसमें असुर और देव को दिखाया हुआ है. When you tell them the story, they will immediately understand what is devil. तो devil क्यों है? Because all negative. So they will understand negativity is so bad for us. तो बच्चों को अभी से सिखाया जाए तो बहुत अच्छा होगा. If they are taught from the childhood, तो उनके दिमाग में ऐसा बैठ जाएगा ना. Because ये स्ट्रेस और फियर, ये सब चीजें ना, सब दिमाग से आती है. They are not the real thing. These are not the truth of the life. It is produced in your mind. ये आपके दिमाग में बनी चीज होती है. ये एक सेकंड ना. Stress is a situation that really exaggerate self-sabotage. आपका सेल्फ सैबोटेज को एक्सजरेट करता है ना. स्ट्रेस, कोई एक डाउट आया, कोई एक डर आ गया दिमाग में, कोई कंफ्यूजन आ गया, एंड यू कैरी ऑन टिल यू सैबोटेज योरसेल्फ. आपका माइंड को खत्म कर देते, दिमाग को खत्म कर देते. सेम विद द फियर, मतलब फेक इमोशंस appearing real. So they are not the truth, but it appears like they are truth. So it is very important that children first understand. Anyway, so if anybody can read, yeah. क्योंकि और कोई तो आया नहीं है, हम 3 जने. बाकी लोग वालों ने क्या करा आज? हमारा संदीप जी ने आए. Here comes. ठीक है, मैं पढ़ लेता हूँ. Children also face the stress of life. Today you learn how to practice mirror work with little ones, and you watch the miracles happen. बच्चों को भी स्ट्रेस आता है लाइफ में. आज हम लोग सीखेंगे कैसे उनको ये मिरर वर्क सिखाया जाए. हेलो जतिन, गुड मॉर्निंग. You are nearly at the end of this course and you are doing beautifully. I applaud your commitment and dedication. Every day you practice your mirror work, you are giving yourself the gift of love. And every day you practice your mirror work, you are letting go of old negative beliefs come from. Where the belief come from? Where did this negative? Sorry. And every day you practice your mirror work, you are letting go of old negative beliefs you have been carrying around so long. Where does this negative belief come from? We picked them up as a children. We absorbed every word that was said to us. The more we heard our parents or other adults saying negative things about us, the more we believed them. तो इन्होंने क्लियर बताया है कि ये जो है हमारा सोच, नेगेटिव सोच है, वो कहां से आई है. पहले तो आपको अपलोड कर रही है, कितने दिन आप साथ में रहे, आपने सुना, आपने पढ़ा, यू अंडरस्टूड दिस मिरर वर्क. एवरी डे आप खुशियों को ले आ रहे हो अंदर, जैसे आप मिरर कर रहे हो. ये सब तो बातें हो गई. नाउ शी इज टेलिंग where does negative force come from or negative thinking come from? It comes from your belief that were impressed upon you when you were a little children. There were words told to you. There are many words told to you or said to you by your parents, by a teacher, or anybody else, which was impressed on your mind and you never forgot. So it is very essential that we teach children mirror work from now. आज से हम शुरू कर ले बचपन से ही तो ज्यादा चलेगा. Okay. Hello, Aarti. You come back? Okay, I think she's out. Good morning, Kumar. So growing up, we often called one another cruel and hurtful names and belittled one another. But why did we do this? Where did we learn such behavior? Many of us were told by our parents or teacher that we were stupid or dumb or lazy, that we were troublemakers or not good enough. Maybe we cringed when we heard this statement, but we believed them. Little did we realize how much these beliefs hurt, or how deeply embedded our pain and shame would become. So here it is clear. When we were too young, जब छोटे थे हम लोग, in a childhood, we were told so many things which we didn't like. We cringed. We did revolt also. But we believed it. People told you dumb, stupid, troublemaker, not good enough, whatever. But that was embedded in your mind, on your subconscious mind. It was engrossed on that. And that is where it comes from. So look back at some of more difficult lessons of this course. Lesson in which you uncovered beliefs that were blocking you. When you did your mirror work and journaling, did you find that those beliefs often stem from past hurts from your childhood? So whenever you did a mirror work, did you realize that there are some of the things that came from past, mainly from your childhood? Did you ever realize that? If you realize, you will understand. Because whatever happened in childhood was impressed on your mind, on your subconscious mind, because that time your brain is totally clear slate. Whatever you put in, it will be absorbed immediately. Just a minute. Now there are many people. Anybody can read? So you have to look back at some of our main difficult lessons that you learned in childhood and what happened that time. Where it has got impressed, where it is coming from. Today the blocks, the limiting beliefs that we have are coming from our childhood. किसी ने बोल दिया ये possible नहीं है, ये आप नहीं कर सकते हो, whatever. So that has been impressed on you. Okay. Anybody will read from here? Hello? No one? Okay. I was not taught in school that my choice of words would have an effect on my life. No one taught me that my thoughts were creative, that they could literally shape my destiny, and what I gave you verbally would return to me as life experience. No one ever taught me that I was worth loving or I deserve to have good things happen to me. Certainly, nobody taught me that life was here to support me. क्या होता है, मैं खुद पढ़ता ना, then explaining doesn't make it good. When somebody is reading, I can, think about what to say. मैं खुद पढ़ता हूँ, मैं समझता हूँ, but explaining become very difficult. Therefore, ask anybody to read. Anyway, I'll read today. So, no, when I was small, nobody taught me that your mind is creative. Hello?
I will read.
कोई बोल रहा है कुछ?
I will read.
Oh, please, ma'am, please. Thank you. Because that give me, some time to understand and what to say. तो मैं खुद पढ़ता हूँ ना, वो नहीं समझ आता है. Because I don't have मेरे पास कोई ऐसा नहीं लिखा हुआ कि वही बोलना है मुझे. Every day I study something, I go on, वो कुछ आता दिमाग में. Anyway, ये मैं पूरा करता हूँ. When I was in school, nobody taught me that my thoughts will become what I am. My words will become my world. I'm creative. उन्होंने सिखाया था मुझे. So whatever happened in the childhood was impressed on my mind and I started believing it. And that belief was carried forward till I became adult. So if we teach our children mirror work from now, that will help them when they grow, when they are adult. So it is very essential for them. Yes, Aarti ma'am, from here we can change.
We can change all that for our children now. One of the most important things we can do for them is to remind them of the basic truth that they are lovable. Our role as parent is not to be perfect, to get everything right, but to be loving and kind. Children today have a lot more issues to deal with than we did when we were their age. They are steadily bragged with news about the critical state of the world and are continually having to make complex choices. How children handle these challenges is a direct reflection of how they truly feel about themselves. The more children love and respect themselves, the easier it will be
for
for
them
them to make the right
the right
choices in
choices.
life.
अभी सोचिए आरती मैडम, when we were small, टीवी में भी क्या आता था, दूरदर्शन आता था, एक न्यूज आता था, चाय गीत आता था, फिर वो एक और था फुल किले गुलशन. We hardly had any choice. Therefore, we were more happier. हमको कपड़े पहने तो हमारे पास 2-3 जोड़ी होती है, हमको कोई ज्यादा ऐसा नहीं था कि 20-25 जोड़ी पड़ी है, हमको चूज करना है. न्यूज की इतनी भरमार नहीं थी. It's not that the news were not targeting us. Country this happened, that happened. There were hardly some news, and there were only one news that were coming on the Doordarshan. And today there are many news channels which are continuously bombarding you, barraging you with the news that this happened wrong, here it was bombed, this is what went wrong, or continuously goes on, And thereafter, there are many serials and all these things. So everything is affecting your children. The more they see, and it is so complex to choose. There are 10 serials which they like. So that continuously on YouTube or something. So if we don't teach them mirror work or something and make them understand what is right for them, what are right thoughts, from where it will come, they will be puzzled, they will be complex, and it will draw the energy out of them. अब देखना आजकल के बच्चे, they are very frustrated. बात बात में गुस्सा, because so much is coming, there are so many things coming on their mind, they're attacking their mind actually, frankly speaking, brain. So if that is to be stopped, what has to be stopped? We cannot stop TV, but we can stop their mind being damaged by teaching them mirror work, by making them stronger, and then they will make a perfect choice. So this is very important. And this is why when I started today's session, I said, first thing, the children, we should tell them, or we should explain them, is what is devil and what is godliness. And that we can do by telling them the story of gods, But your juni story hai, Ramayana hai, Gita hai. From there we can find some good stories about Asur and about Devlok. And we can tell them, so they can understand what is this Asur or devil is related to, or they are connected to. And they will understand that is negative feeling. And what are Devlok or God connected to? Godly people. So they give a proper direction and definition of what is good and what is bad first. Negative क्यों नहीं सोचना है? Now they will understand, because then we become devil. Positive क्यों सोचना है? Because we become godliness. We bring godliness. We become good things in our life. It becomes so easy, तो आदमी बोलता है नेगेटिव आता है, आई जाता है, क्या करे, तकलीफ है, टेंशन है. But if you give them it now, when they're child, if you teach them what do you mean by being devil and what you mean by being godliness, and show them the difference. And if they understand it, it is very easy for them to understand what is negative and why it shouldn't be in your mind, and what is positive. हमारे prayer भी कैसे होते हैं? We think about good things, Why? Because we want to remove all that negative effect on us. Therefore, we pray. We go to temple. We pray, and we recite the prayers so that our mind become pure. Okay. Yes, ma'am. That's right.
It is important that we instill in our children a sense of independence and power and the knowledge that they can make a difference in today's world. Above all, it is important to teach them to love who they are and to know that they are good enough no matter what. Young people are looking up to us and listening to every word we say. Be a shining example of positive statements and affirmations. When you begin to believe them, so will your children. Nurture the children in your life just as you are learning to nurture yourself. Remember, nobody has the perfect child or the perfect parent. We are bound to make poor choices at one time or another. That is simply part of the learning and
Learning
growing
and
process.
growing. So it is important. What is important? That we put in our children's mind the sense of independence by giving them knowledge, by the power of knowledge. So they can decide. It is important to teach them love. See, there are no perfect children, there are no perfect parents. But what binds us is our love for them. When we shout at our children, we shout because that might hurt them. Only thing we have to understand is we have to use the right word. Instead of saying, look out, you'll fall down. Say, look out, be safe. Because when you say fall down, he will first fall. The first thing that comes to the mind is falling. So you should always say, be safe. Hold it. Don't say, chhodna mat. What do you call it in English? Don't leave it. Don't say, don't leave it. Say, hold it. So first you will hold. And don't leave it. Say, the first word that goes to the mind is leaving. And they leave. Okay. If they are holding something, they will leave it and they'll fall down. So this is what we have to understand. We have to give a lot of love, be kind to children, also sometimes be strict to teach them lesson, but we cannot do something that will affect them. Talking wrong words, you are stupid, you are this, that will not help, that will deteriorate their life. Better you punish them, you don't talk to him for some time, you don't make what they like the most. Today you won't get it. Then teach them why they are not getting, tell them, let them know what has happened, why they were punished, why were they punished for that, or what was the reason they were punished for. So they get clarity and they start behaving the way you want. But when you shout at them, you talk bad words, they become that. So nurture the children in your life just as you nurture yourself. Because nobody is perfect. We can simply this is simply part of learning and growing. And this is what we should do. Yes, ma'am. Process.
What is important is to love your children unconditionally, and most important, to love yourself unconditionally. Then watch the miracles happen for your children as well as for yourself. Let's affirm, I can be what I want to be. I can do what I want to do. All
All
life
life
supports me.
supports me. ये process is आगे नीचे. I think it is part of learning and growing process. वो नीचे आगे होगा. So what is important is to love your children, your child, unconditional love. Only when they do something wrong, which is really wrong, मतलब छोटा मोटा तो होता ही रहता है, but if something they've done something big mistake, something they will hurt themselves or they will hurt somebody else, that time you be strict, punish them by saying, we won't talk, go to your room, you won't get what you want, or something of that sort, small thing. That will make them behave properly. Do not call them names. So, what is important is to love your children unconditionally. And when you love unconditionally, you will just use good words, and proverbs. and then see the miracle happen. The children will grow faster, will grow bold, stronger. So we should affirm, I can be what I want to be. Let them learn this. If they have potential and they can be what they want to be. I can be what I want to be. I can do what I want to do. All life supports me. Everything, the whole life is supporting us. Everything that is living here, the whole environment, everything is supporting me, the whole universe. So you have to affirm that, make them affirm. I can be what I want to be. It's हमारे लिए affirm, but we have to teach them also. They can be anything because they have lots of potential. और बच्चों में तो इतनी energy होती है, they are so energetic. So if we teach them properly, the mirror work now, and make them understand what is devil, what is godliness. So as soon as you give them out the quality of devil, they understand this is negative feelings. When you tell them don't be negative, be positive, they should understand what is negative and why they shouldn't be negative. Because negativity is connected to devil and positivity is connected to godliness. So it will become very easy for them to learn. Without that, it will be difficult. They will ask a question, why not negative? I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. But once you give them stories, go on reciting the stories, they will understand, then it will be very easy for you to tell them why no negative should come. Because when negative goes on in your mind, you will become a devil. And we want to become God. So we have to go on reciting all positive things. And if you do it now, at an earlier age, it is very easy to learn. But once you learn something different, to de-learn and learn new is very difficult. Children, when they are small, their brain is totally clear of any rubbish thing. And they are ready to accept whatever comes to them. So if you give them rubbish, they will get rubbish. If you give them good, this affirmation and good words, they will catch it. And make the affirmation को ना prayer में बना दो उनके लिए. Make a small prayer of the affirmations. So they can recite them. They will love it. You can also record it in your voice with the music and give them. Okay, any question? Because this is very important chapter. आपको जो अपने बच्चे पे प्यार है, you want your children to come up with
something.
हाँ जी?
I want to discuss something.
हाँ बोलिए. एक सेकंड ना ब्लू मैं सुनाई नहीं दे रहा बराबर. हाँ tell me.
As we had a session on toxic positivity in NLP and Beyond group once. So, won't it be toxic positivity to stay positive all the time? Because there will be situations when people will hurt or some sort of challenge which will be very negative. So, they will have those feelings.
Absolutely.
So, can we instead teach them to release those feelings and then become positive?
Yes. See, now I'll tell you one thing. You are right. Therefore, I told you, first tell them stories. Let them understand why not negative, why positive. And first and foremost thing, we always talk about positivity. Therefore, I have to use this word. We should be optimistic. But in our mind, there should be an attitude that we want to be a kind and good person. Okay? Why kind and good? Why? That the story will tell them. If you are a godly person, you are nice, you are kind. If you are devil, you are that. So once that goes into their mind, the attitude is the main thing. Attitude will make you what you are. So once that attitude is put in the child's mind, they always think good about others, win-win situations, all these things are taught to them. It will become easier. And then being positive, like suppose I say, I want 1,000 crore and I visualize it and I can believe it, fine. But there are people who said, I don't have even 100 rupees now. How can I believe 1,000 crore? For them, I will say, be optimistic, and that is the best way to be. Being optimistic will bring positivity. Be optimistic, say I will work hard, I will do it. See, 100 rupees, 1,000 crore to बोलेगा नहीं आदमी, but समझो he is doing good and he said 1,000 crore. But one person say, I'm not worth it, yaar. How can I think of 1,000 crore? For them, the way is to think in an optimistic way and say, I'm progressing toward it. So there are two types of affirmation. One is, I am so and so. Another is, I am going towards it. I am working hard. I am getting it. I am getting it. So Udhar, there is no jute. There is no fake. There are people who can understand fake it till make it. And they're fine with that. For them, it is okay. But there are people who will say, no, this is not the truth. For them, this is the right way. Tell them, I'm progressing. I'm going towards it. I'm walking that path. Okay?
Yes, sir. But at the same time, it is also true that when we say कि ये तो नहीं हो सकता, this is not possible, that
नहीं.
is also false. That is also not truth.
See, if they feel that way ना, somebody, तो उनको समझना पड़ेगा, उनको they will have to compress their desire. Then they cannot. They
मतलब
have
जो
to
हम
think.
ऐसा बोलते हैं कि ये नहीं हो सकता, ये 1000 crore तो आ ही नहीं सकता, तो
हाँ,
वो भी झूठ है ना,
There are
वो
people
भी
who
झूठ
say
है,
that
वो भी तो सच नहीं है.
this is not possible. For them,
पॉसिबल नहीं होना भी तो झूठ ही है एक तरह से, क्योंकि अभी तक तो वो भी हुआ नहीं है कि कुछ नहीं हुआ.
नहीं, वो उनका फीलिंग है, झूठ का बात नहीं सर. He
Hmm.
feels that is not possible for me. So it's his way of thinking. Then he has to think about a dream which he feels aligned with. कि समझो एक आदमी 10,000 रुपया कमा रहा है, बोलेगा मेरे को 1,00,000 रुपए का नौकरी चाहिए. And it can be possible. It has become possible. It has happened in the world. A person has jumped from 10,000 to 1 lakh and 2 lakh, and then they have got millions. I'm not talking something that is wrong, huh? But there are people who are not ready to believe that I can do it. For them, they will bring down their dreams. Either let them affirm that I'm going towards it, I'm working hard. If that is fine, okay. If that is not fine, they have to compress their dream. Bring from 1 lakh to now you're earning 10,000, make it 20,000, then go to 30 or 40,000. It may take some more time to come up to 1 lakh. But that is the right way to do. You should have a dream which you can believe in. It should not be truth. It is not a truth, but it is a belief that will bring it the truthfulness, the belief that will manifest the dream. So dreams should be such that you can put your belief in it. I can do it. Yes, I can do it. I will do it. Or I will practice on that. So some sort of belief has to be there. And if person cannot do anything, he will not be able to dream. He will not be able to do anything. I'm really sorry for that. But हर आदमी नहीं देख सकता dream. Everybody's dreams are not manifested. There are people who are always doubting. You know what they will do? They have a dream, then we make an affirmation, then they will go on doing affirmation, go on doing continuously. Why continuously? Because they have a doubt in their mind. It will happen or not. So they think I will tell. They say, when you are sick, there are some people who won't take the medicine, will take one or two, and then they won't take. And there are people who will take a lot of medicine. 2 बार और 3 बार ले लेगा, जल्दी अच्छा होगा. It's not like that. It will take its own time. If you take more, it will be harmful. Same way in affirmation and dreams. If you just don't believe in it totally, nobody can help you. Till you don't help yourself, even God can't help you. Arti, there are people who are praying to God. You know why? Because they are worried that God will do something wrong in their life. Now, this type of thoughts they have. There are people who have lost somebody in their life and they think God took him away and they go on praying to God. They go do puja and all these things. You know why? Just to avoid anybody else getting this type of treatment from God. They think God will kill somebody else also. Why will God kill anybody? But this type of thinking are there in this world. So for them, nobody can work on them because they are so much engrossed in that feeling is so much engrossed in their mind. Something they have lost and they are blaming God. How can you blame God here? Something has gone wrong from your side. It has happened. Okay. Yes, Arti madam.
Yes, sir. I would like you to watch a video of a sweet little girl doing her affirmations. It's
I saw
called
that.
Jessica's Daily Affirmation, and you can see it the link is given there. Watch this video with your child or any child in your life, even with your inner child.
I think I've seen that. अभी वो जेसिका थी या और I've seen a girl, she was doing affirmation. And then I think even that lady, oh, the actress, even she was doing it with her child, affirmation. My wife was with my grandson. I am healthy. I am, oh, yeah, there's something. I am in abundance. Now it's just 3.5 years, but from right now we are teaching them.
I
Just building
also
their mind.
shared one link yesterday in the
Yes,
group.
I know.
The mother was singing a
Cute.
song. They have their affirmation song.
They both were.
And I also thought of creating one with my son, my
Actually, I thought it
version.
is you. First I thought that it is you with your child.
No, no.
Your child and I was so happy. But this is what you should do actually. Now, see, now their brain are totally free of any rubbish thing, any dirt. You can put good thing in their mind very easily. But you have to start doing it. But when you do the affirmation, do with the full belief, smile on your face, spark in your eyes. I am in abundance. When you talk like that, children like it. Children will pick up your excitement. A child, see, child is a universe. He will speak. I'm planning to create a video. Okay, very good. Please do it. Please do it. Always. So children are like universe. They will understand your excitement, your feelings. They won't understand your words. Why, when you're angry, there are people who shout at children. I don't know why they shout. Just show them a face and give the vibration. They will understand. Why shout, yeah? Children are very, very smart and they understand you when they look at you and they see vibes in you. They understand. When you shout, you make, something, the environment become very gross and bad. You are creating a very bad environment for children or anybody else. So instead of shouting, talk them with them or punish them. How? Today I won't talk with you, or today you won't get this. And then again, give lot of love. So he start improving. Don't give them bullshit words, please. Use all good words. Okay? Anything else, Arti? Arti madam?
Yes, sir. वो
Any,
screen
you're
change
mute.
हो गया था.
Acha, acha.
हाँ.
So let's go ahead.
Thank you, sir,
Your-
for this suggestion. I will also avoid all type of shouting in future. Always I will avoid it.
See, I'll tell you one thing. Because if you want, no, I'll take this course on parenting. Don't worry. मैं लेता हूँ पूरा course लेता हूँ. How to handle them? Because if I tell something now, somebody will say, फिर वो there are certain tantrums. They're doing this. I will cover everything in that. There will be total presentation about how to manage children, how to be with them. Okay.
I will
So that
stop
will be better.
talking. I will stop talking to him and go and do the release first, and then come back and talk with him,
Yes.
so that I don't shout.
You should not shout. That's a nice way. Good, good. Okay, let's go ahead.
So we have read this now. Is there?
So watch this video. Yeah, oh, I think you're telling me. You're reading from here. Sorry. Okay. Ask your child.
Ask your child to do its own daily affirmation, just as Jessica did in the video. Ask the child what it is happy about, and how it tell that to the mirror. Number 4, you can start this exercise by doing your own mirror work and inviting your child to join in. Say simple affirmations like, I love you, I love everything about you, I'm great, I'm beautiful, I have cool hair, I can dance like a TV star. Number 5.
Aarti, how she used to, when you are with children, how she used to, I love you. I love everything about you. Always bring that feeling, that excitement.
Okay, I will not read, I will say.
तो उसको मजा आएगा.
I
They
love
will be.
everything about you. I am great. I am beautiful. I have cool hair. I can dance like a TV star.
Schedule time every day.
Number 5. Schedule a time every day to do mirror work with your child, even
Even
if
if
only
for
for
a
a
few
few
minutes.
minutes in the morning.
So when
Okay,
you
I
told
want to
about
share
Jessica, na,
something. I want to share
but
something.
1 minute, Arti, 1 minute. When you
Okay.
read that na, about Jessica, I thought you are
Mm.
talking to me. I didn't see that. Huh? Okay, yeah. What you were saying? Tell me.
I was saying that I introduced mirror work to my son, and
Uh-huh.
he felt little uncomfortable. Then we came to our native, so I didn't got time to reintroduce and explain to him. But
Uh-huh.
he is little bit interested, and now see, she is also suggesting, the author is also suggesting to include our children. So he is
Yes.
doing mirror work, but not with that interest right now.
I'll tell you one best way. When a child is sitting now, you just take a mirror and just talk to mirror. Slowly, that curiosity within your child will make him do it. Child follows you. They never take your advice. If you try to advise them, they don't take it. But they will follow
No,
you.
I was doing with him. I
And
was
then go on
doing with
doing.
him.
Automatically, don't tell him do it. He will come and tell you, I also want to do it. It will take some time, no problem. But it will happen. It will surely happen, I'm telling you. Okay, let's go ahead. कभी देखना आरती चिल्ड्रन बच्चे लोग वो आपको कॉपी करते हैं जस्ट लव टू कॉपी दे वांट टू बी लाइक द फादर मदर बिकॉज फॉर देम यू आर गॉड यार यू आर एवरीथिंग आप देखना द चाइल्ड विल टेल इफ एनीथिंग हैपन रॉन्ग समथिंग हैपन रॉन्ग विद हिम ना he will go and tell his father he feels that he can do anything in the world he's the bravest person in the world and the loveliest
Right,
person is a mother तो ये आपको ध्यान रखना है you have to remember this is what they expect from us ओके फिर
right,
वो
right.
मुकेश अंबानी हो या एक ठेले वाला आदमी हो सबके सबका बच्चा वो बाप को समझता है कि वो सबसे बड़ा आदमी है इट्स नॉट अबाउट हाउ रिच ही इज द बॉय फील दैट ही इज द फाइनल अथॉरिटी
Hmm.
वी शुड गिव दैट यू नो मतलब वी शुड बी एबल टू resolve their issues within our own resources but we should not say no we should know how to tackle it. Okay, yes, the power is within you.
The power is within you. Your day 20 journaling exercise. Begin today's journal exercise by reading a story excerpted from my book, The Adventure of Lulu. You can access it by visiting the site link is given here. Number two, have drawing paper, colored pencils, colored marker, crayons, and glue ready. And ask your child to draw a magic mirror to go to, just as Lulu does in the book. Encourage the child to decorate the mirror, glue pretty pictures around it, add glitter and sparkles to the frame, cover it in a riot of color. Number three, with your child, take turns looking in the magic mirror and saying wonderful things about yourself. Number four, write down the positive statements you and your child say so you can repeat them when you do your morning mirror work together.
Yes, so begin today's journaling by reading a story accepted from the from her book from India that Lulu, how he does it, how he does the mirror work and all this. Because this I've seen before. Before I was saying Jessica also I remember. So you should have drawing paper, color pencil, all these things. Because when you're doing with your child, you should have all these things. Because these colors and the sprinkles and all these things excite children. Then you draw a magic mirror to go to, just as Lulu does in the book. Encourage your child. See how you encourage by doing it. By you doing it, you do mirror work, you draw, you sit with them. This is how you encourage. And mother is the best teacher. And with your child, take turn looking in the mirror, magic mirror, and saying wonderful things. So this will, put in their mind all these things. And you'll be excited to do it. When a mom is doing, when a father is doing, they get excited. Why not me? So write down positive statements you and your child say. Both will say, right? So you can repeat them when you do in the morning work together. जब भी आप सुबह करते हो साथ में, you can do it. Ah, yes, your heart thoughts for day 20.
Your heart thought for day 20. I communicate openly with my children. It is vitally important to make the line of communication open with children, especially during the teen years. So often children are told things like, don't say that, don't do that, don't feel that, don't be that way, don't express that. When all they hear is don't, they stop communicating. Then, when the children are older, parents complain, my children never call me. Why don't they call? Because the lines of communication have been cut. That's why. When you are open with your children, using positive statements like, it's okay to feel sad, and you can talk to me about it, and you encourage them to share their feelings, the lines of communication will be restored.
Restored. तो हमने जो लाइन बंद कर by saying don't. You always tell child what not to do. Instead of telling them what they should do. You will have to say, if he's throwing something, आपको बोलना पड़ेगा, don't do it. But then add one more statement. You are a good child. Good child don't do it. You are a good child. You will bring it back. You will keep it properly. तो ये सारी चीज जरूरी है. हम लोग क्या करते हैं, एक तरफा काम करते हैं. Just saying no, what not to do. But make him understand. Sometimes you have to say immediate don't do it. Or he might hurt himself or hurt others. But then take him, hug him, tell him nicely what was wrong, why it was not to be done, what would happen, and then tell him what he should do, how the good boys behave. So let us talk about what to be done and rather than what not to be done, and keep the communication going on. If you start saying don't, he will not communicate. He will keep it within himself. Then when he grows, he might not talk to you, will not come to you, and then you will feel that he's avoiding me. They are not avoiding you. They have got so many don't from you that they don't want to talk to you. Then they'll go and talk to their friends or somebody else, which is not good. Actually, you should always put your queries or confusion or doubts in front of your parents or somebody who are elder to you who can guide you properly. But because of our way of teaching them, they go to somebody else or of their age, and they might have they might not tell them the truth. They will try to take benefit out of you. It is possible. Or even they don't know what is right and wrong. So don't lose the communication with children. Be in communication with children always. And talk so nicely, so kindly. Have a great talk. Have an be excited about your talk and what you do. And when you are with your child, they will not ask for TV also. If you are playing with them, they will play with you. They will not need TV. The moment you say, I'm busy, they go on. So whatever you're doing, tell him, come sit with me, let him do something there, let him do drawing when you're working. But keep the communication on. Okay. So if you want to teach your child mirror work, first you will have to do it in front of them. Let them know it. Copy that Lulu video, देखिए आप, see what he's doing, do that way. But don't drop the communication. Don't close the communication. Let them go. Okay. So I think today's meditation you should do. Take it from the Google, you will get it, and please listen to it. It will be helpful for your children, no? Okay. So tomorrow is last day. Loving yourself now. Once you start loving your child, you will love yourself. Don't worry. Any question now? The chapter is over.
सर मेडिटेशन के नीचे भी कुछ लिखा है शायद.
Oh, wait, just 5%. This is part of meditation, na? what she done, she has sent given meditation on the Google also, on YouTube also, and she's written on. If you want, you can read this thing and record your own voice and hear it. Same thing is on that YouTube also. It's same.
Let your child make these words true for you.
Let your child make these words true for
Be
you.
aware
Be
that
aware.
every day you can
You
look
can
in
look
the
into
mirror
it
and
and
say
say
these
this.
words.
You can tell yourself all the things you wanted your parent to tell you. Your little child needs to feel wanted and loved. Give that to yourself. Okay, yes, yes. Sorry. Or the medicine khatam ho gaya. It's something. So he's saying, let your child know that you love them. So always, वो हमने जो बोला वही है. Let your child make this word true for you. You go on telling, start believing it become true for you. Be aware that every day you can look into mirror and say these words. You can tell them, मतलब ऊपर जो दिया ना मेडिसिन में उसका वर्ड सुना. We are so glad you came. We have been waiting for you. We wanted you to do much to be part of it. So it is on that basis. So let them feel it is true and make it true for yourself also by making them understand this. You can tell yourself all the things you wanted your parents to tell you. You can tell yourself all the things you wanted your parent to tell you. Your little child needs to feel wanted. बच्चों का चाहिए भाई मेरे को बुलाए मेरे को हक करे मेरे को किस करे मेरे से बात करे आदमी एंड जैसे जो ग्रो होता है हगिंग कम होता है बट यू हैव टू टॉक विद देम व्हेन दे आर टू स्मॉल यू विल किस यू विल हग बट एज ही ग्रोज वो थोड़ा कम हो जाता है बट कम्युनिकेशन शुड इंक्रीज व्हेन दे आर टू स्मॉल कम्युनिकेशन कम रहता है देयर इज लॉट ऑफ हगिंग सो नो मैटर हाउ यू आर or how sick or scared the little child within you is, it needs to be wanted and loved, even the child within you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. The universe wants you here. Tell me, if it is the truth for you, the universe wants you here, and that's why you are here. You are always been loved, will always be loved throughout eternity. जब तक जिंदा हो, you can live happily ever after, and so it is. So you have to make them believe. Keep telling inner child, I want you, I love you, it is truth for you, the universe wants you, and all these things. Okay, thank you, Arti. I missed that. And it was a very good part. Okay. So any question now?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, dear. और कुछ किसी का सवाल है कोई पूछना है कुछ
Sir, I will
आरती
take a leave now. Thank you.
yes no problem आरती these things are ना ये जो है अपने से बात करना gratitude all these things आज समथिंग दैट आर इंटरनल वो अंदर है ऑलरेडी इसको खाली बाहर लाना है तो आस्क क्वेश्चन अभी हम लोग बंद करते हैं कल वापस मिलते हैं बट स्टार्ट आस्किंग क्वेश्चन छोटे
Okay,
डाउट
sir.
है उनको निकालना है बस ओके ओके
Okay,
थैंक
okay, sir.